What's up guys, Adam Holly again, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make some gluten-free, dairy-free, healthy white sauce. So first, I'm going to take a pan that I just used to cook some meat. So it still has some meat juice in it and some of the seasonings I used to cook the meat. And right now I have the burner just a little bit above low just to keep it a little bit warm. And first, I'm going to take a tablespoon and just get some coconut oil. Decent amount. And I'm going to put that in the pan and let it melt. This will create a little bit of creaminess in the sauce. Turn the burner up a little bit to help melt this, and I'll stir it around a little bit to kind of help it melt. As it's doing that, I'm going to get some seasonings. So here I have a blend of a bunch of different oils that my mom had made for me. I'm not exactly sure what all of them are, but probably some oregano and thyme and marjoram and basil maybe. If there's any left, I've been using it a lot. There we go, drop of that in there. And then I'll take some Italian seasoning, sprinkle some of that into the mix. Actually, I'm going to turn this down a little bit since it's starting to sizzle. I already put a bit of salt in the beef, but I'll just add a little bit more in case, because I'm going to add some pasta to this too. I like garlic. This is all kind of a matter of personal preference of what you want to put in here, but and a little bit of pepper. Then, to help make it thick, in addition to the coconut oil, I'm going to add a little gluten-free all-purpose baking flour. So I'll just take the same spoon I used for the coconut oil and get decent amount of that too, similar amount to the coconut oil. You can see that, about that much. And just kind of sprinkle it in here. It's trying to stick because of the coconut oil that was on it before. You're going to want to start stirring that pretty quick because it starts to solidify. And that's what gives you kind of your texture. Oops, sorry about the camera there. Doing too many things at once, apparently. As you can see, there's still a little bit of meat left in here too, so it creates kind of a meat sauce. And at this point, you want the burner up about halfway, because that will get the sauce to start cooking a little bit more. I can already, as you start to cook it, you can feel the texture change. It starts to get thicker. And before you let it cook too much, get some coconut milk and pour it in there, because otherwise it'll get super thick and you won't be able to do anything with it. Pour a bit of that in there and continue to stir. This is similar to, for any of you who have cooked gravy, you kind of got to feel it out and figure out how much you're going to need based on how the sauce itself is cooking. And you continue to stir it so that it doesn't get too thick and doesn't burn, because this can burn pretty easily. Starting to thicken up even some more. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. And as you add more milk, you might want to add some more seasoning so that the milk doesn't dumb down the seasoning too much. It's starting to cook kind of hot, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And I'll add a little bit more salt in there. And a little bit more Italian. Now, as it's cooking, I'm going to take some good old Young Living einkorn spaghetti noodles that I have strained previously. And I'm going to pop those in there and mix this in with the sauce. And then I also have my beef that I cooked in this pan, sitting in the pan that I cooked the spaghetti in to keep it warm. And I'm going to take that And throw that in here as well. So it all gets a nice little, almost marinade in the sauce here. And I mix that up. Get as much of it cooked in to the pasta and the beef as I can. And mix it up. Then I have a nice dish of meat pasta with some gluten-free and dairy-free white sauce. And this is all very healthy, especially with the einkorn noodles that are full of protein for you. So there's a good and tasty meal, and you can season it to taste. Hope you guys try it and enjoy it. Thanks, see ya. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like some more tips on how to boost your health and fitness, be sure to check out my website right up there, or my Facebook page right over here. Stay awesome, guys.